Yo, what is good, y'all? Back here with another video. We're back with that first take today with Shannon Sharpe's second day on first take. They got a little segment here with top 5 receivers, but it says Garrett Wilson, top 5 receivers. So we'll just react to a little bit of this. The answer to that is absolutely not. Let's go ahead and watch it. We're gonna actually skip Undisputed today for the first time since new Undisputed. Watch some of this, and for the rest of the week, we'll probably be on that Undisputed, though, because I'm pretty sure this is Shannon Sharpe's last day on first take for the week. I'm pretty sure he's only there Mondays and Tuesdays. I don't know what he does the rest of the week. I don't know if he's doing something with Colin or not. I guess we'll see. But we did react to the debut yesterday, which is amazing, and now we're going to react to this. And then I guess next week again, on Monday, Shannon Sharpe will be back on first take, so that's the next time we'll react to first take, most likely.
Well,
unless there's something else I want to watch on first take, but let's see.
The AFC's, top 5 wide receivers.
I think he has.
The question is, where did Garrett Wilson rank among the top 5 wide receivers?
Like you said, he's going to be the #1 receiver for Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers, and if compared,
Can I pause you for 1 second?
Yeah,
This first take, baby. No good chance. Is he gonna do it or not? Is he gonna do it or not, Shannon?
okay. This is why
I have Michael Pittman on here.
I would have.
But there might be.
This is no order.
Okay.
I got Tyreek,
Okay.
Devontae, Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs.
This is all AFC.
I believe those are clear cut. The
So
four
this is
best
in the
receivers
AFC?
Okay.
Now, Calvin Ridley. I don't know if people remember Calvin Ridley when he was in Atlanta, but he's back.
We'll see.
Yeah.
He was a Pro Bowl. He was legit.
We'll see.
Yeah.
So I don't know
We'll see.
if he's just going to
We'll see.
roll all over Calvin Ridley.
We'll see.
Keenan Allen.
Keenan Allen, baby.
Know the rapport that he has with Justin Herbert. So let's just say, for the sake of argument,
Right.
that's what we do. We have a little argument right now.
Sure.
Let's say Deshaun Watson gets back close to what he was his last
Amari
year
Cooper.
in Houston, and he has Amari Cooper. Because the one thing we know about those Alabama
Amari
receivers, they can run routes.
That's right.
You go Coop,
Yeah.
you go Ridley, you go Jerry Judy.
Yeah.
Oh, I ain't even mentioned Jalen Waddle.
Yeah.
100
I
catches
did.
again last.
I did.
So you know what?
Yeah.
You put my feet to the fire, I'm going to say he'll be 5. And this is the only reason I'm going to say that, because I do believe that he'll be Aaron Rodgers' #1 receiver. And he's going to get a lot of balls. A lot of these other guys, if you look at Calvin Ridley, has the Williams kid on the other side, who's going to take some of those catches away from him. Jalen Waddle has Reek on the other side, who's going to, he frees him up. But you know what? We're going to roll coverage. We're going to play a shell coverage and try to take some of this away. Okay. Garrett Wilson is going to get a ton of targets. If you go to a 17-game average from 2018 to 2021, Devontae Adams averaged 183 targets, 129 catches, over 1,500 yards, and 14 touchdowns.
Right.
He's going to be the guy. His cup will runneth over. He will get 150-plus targets, which will turn into somewhere between 95 and 115 catches. So I believe at the end of the day, he will be the 5th best receiver in the AFC.
I do not. And if
I
you're
do not.
watching Garrett Wilson, that is no knock against you. I know you can ball.
It is a knock on him. You said,
Allow me to explain. Okay? Because I get you. I got you, right? But let me explain this, because it's tight, because he's too gifted for me to just say that flippantly.
Okay.
So I'm going to preface it by saying I know what a stud he is.
right.
Having said all of that, the second leading receiver on the New York Jets last year was some dude named Tyler Conklin. Had about 25 fewer catches and about 551 fewer yards. Alan Lazard is there now. Randall Cobb is there now. Breece Hall is coming back now. And Dalvin Cook is going to be there. So I'm saying by default, the combination of you keying in on Garrett Wilson, combined with those other people that Aaron Rodgers has available to him. And the reason I bring up Lazard and Cobb is not because they're in Garrett Wilson's class at this point.
Right.
It's because they're familiar targets. And you know how veterans can be
That's a bit of a
sometimes.
dumb
Yeah,
thing.
you got the talent, but the people that you trust, that you've played with, I find myself them looking at Aaron Rodgers looking in their direction. Plus, I think the Jets are going to run the football a lot more than people realize. So it's basically by default. I'm not questioning the greatness of Garrett Wilson by any stretch of the imagination. But here's what I'll give you my list. Let me give you my list.
Okay.
Right here. Well, you know I got Tyreek Hill up in there.
Okay.
Okay. And there's no particular order.
Right.
I got Tyreek Hill up there. I got Jamar Chase up there.
Okay.
Okay. I got Stephon
Adams.
Diggs up there.
Yeah.
We keep forgetting about this brother.
Yeah.
I know he ain't that damn happy with Buffalo over the last couple of years, feeling like their window may have slipped a little bit, but he's still there with Josh Allen throwing him the football, okay? I got Keenan Allen with Justin Herbert throwing him the football,
And
okay?
Devontae Adams.
We know what
That's my
this
top
brother
five,
can
too.
bring to
Right.
the
Yeah.
table, okay?
Haven't really
So,
looking in
I mean,
right on
I'm
the
saying, and I
outside.
got Waddle. And so I'm like, Hill and Waddle With
And I
Jamar
got
Chase,
Waddle.
with Keenan Allen, I said that's at least 4.
What
All
about
right, and
Devontae?
Stephon Diggs.
You
is
forgot
my-
about Devontae.
I didn't even mention Devontae, and I know he belongs in there. I just don't trust Jimmy G. Porn star Jimmy is what I call him on the show. His name's Porn Star Jimmy on first take.
Okay.
That's what happens when you show up on Melrose Place chilling like that. The point is,
Right.
that's what it is.
And then there's still
So I
Justin
gotta
Jefferson
look at
in
him.
this
And
league,
then
Cooper Kupp.
I didn't even think about Calvin Ridley because he got Trevor Lawrence throwing him the football.
Facts.
And Trevor Lawrence is coming out partying in the playoffs last year against the Chargers.
Yeah.
Okay. And you want me to throw my sleeper out there for you? And the only reason I didn't bring this
Sleeper.
up is because of who's throwing him the football, because the jury is still out. I would keep my eyes on Mr. Pickens.
I got him on my list.
For the Steelers. I would keep my eyes on that brother when he brings to the table. So, Garrett
And we didn't
Wilson's gonna
mention,
be up there.
Right.
Mark Cooper
But
again.
top 5,
Mark Cooper.
nah,
You know,
I'm not doing that.
You know a guy that we left off?
Who?
D-Hop.
Forgot about him too in the AFC now. Nah, he's 5. He's up there. Nah, I'm sorry. Diggs gotta go. Someone gotta go. He's top 5. I don't care.
With Ryan Tannehill. Not Ken Ryan.
That's why they bring him up. That didn't
No.
count.
No, I don't give a shit.
Right there. That guy right there.
I don't care.
That Tannehill.
I don't care.
That's why
We've
they
seen what
bring him
D-Hop
up.
has
But
done.
look, I've seen D-Hop put up numbers with
I've-
less quarterbacks.
I've seen.
So I'm never going to doubt his ability.
I'm not
And I
doubting it.
understand people say
I'm not
he can't
fucking
play
doubting it,
anymore,
bro.
But all I know before he got
He's
hurt,
him.
you look at his number comparable to the top wide receivers before he got hurt, and he was right there across the board.
Okay. I say this.
Thanks.
This is what part that I want mentioned about.
All right, man. I'm gonna end it up here. Let me know your thoughts, man. Appreciate y'all.